Welcome everyone to my channel. Before we get started, please subscribe to my channel and press the like button. So in this video, we'll talk about arrays in Bash language, how we can create an array, how can we access it, and how can we loop through it. So it's just simple process. Let's just get started. First, we'll create a file using touch command. So I call it arrays.sh to indicate this is an executable file. Then I'll give it an execution permission. Okay, now I'll use nano to access the file. So I'll put at the top that I want to use bash so that the interpreter understand which language I want to use. So how we can create an array. So to create an array, we can just declare it directly, for example here, array name. So I'll name it names. Then I'll use round brackets. So and put the value in it. So just value 1, value 2, value 3. Make sure to put a space there to indicate this an array. Then value 4, etc. Here's how we can create an array. So it's very simple. Array name, then the values inside, surrounded by rounded brackets. So so to make it more meaningful, I will change this value to meaningful name. So Jhon Smith and MOH. So now let's loop through. Now let's say we want to access an individual value inside this array. So the arrays in fact are zero based arrays. So it will start from zero, then it will go on. So this value is zero, index this one first, then second, etc. So if we want to access the first value, then we can access it using the echo command, then $sign, then the curly brackets, then the array name, then the square brackets, then the index number. So if we want to access the Smith value, then we'll just here put 1, so that to indicate this is the second value in the array. So let's just now see the result. As you can see, etc. This is how we can access individual value. If we want to access MOH, then we'll have to put here 2, number 2. So as I mentioned earlier, all arrays are zero based. Now, how can we access all the values in the array? You can use asterisk or at sign. So we can access all the values using the curly brackets, then the array name, then the square brackets, then we can put here asterisk, or we can put the at sign. So as you can see, all the values has been displayed. Now let's just now if we want to loop through all these values in this array, we can just use for loop, then for loop, then the keyword, which is just you can put any name. I will put name to indicate this I want to loop through names. Then use n word keyword. This is how we can declare for loop. We'll talk about later in another video. So the for loop you can create using for, then the keyword, then n. And once you want to loop, then I want to loop through this array. Then I have to put here the array name, then the all values. You want to loop through all values. As you can see, I have put the asterisk and close this one. Then put Duke done. We have to. Here's how you can create a for loop. Inside the for loop, we can do whatever we want. Here we can echo, for example, the name. So the first iteration it will show Jhon. The second iteration will show Smith. The third iteration will show MOH. So let's just run this script so they can see it by yourself. As you can see, you can do a lot of things with these. can store inside, instead of storing names, we can store files. So here I will store files. For example, I can here run a command, ls command, to list all the values inside this directory which the script is executed from. So here I will just put it a meaningful name, for example, files. Here just put files. I will change the array to files. Sorry for this, I have to change also this one to file. Now let's just ls this one here. Just all the files here will be shown. Now, when I run the script is located in this path. So all the files inside this directory is going to be shown now. Let's just run the script. As you can see, the first file, the first iteration showed at this first file, this one. So etc. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments below, and I'll be happy to answer it for you. Thank you. I hope you liked the video.